What's up, guys? So I haven't really told you guys this before, but I do read a lot of books other than anime, and I recently got to go to the book signing of one of my favorite books in the world. It's Artemis Fowl. Eoin Colfer is the author, and I thought I'd surprise him a little bit. So I went dressed up as the main character from the book, Artemis Fowl, and I had something pretty amazing happen to me. Here, I'll show. Here's the video.
So, can I have our helpers on the stage, please? Grab a mic, you guys. We have a Holly and an Artemis. Luckily, the girl Holly has pointed ears. That really works out for us. Okay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Artemis Fowl, the beginning, middle, and end, starring Logan as Artemis Fowl.
Good afternoon, lesser mortals.
And April as Elf Police Captain Holly Short.
You humans destroyed the planet, and you stink.
Did you two sign the contract? No. We need to make sure you're fine with being up here for legal reasons. Just answer yes or no. Are you okay with photography?
Yes.
Are you okay with reading long words?
Yes.
Being shot?
No.
With blanks?
Yes.
I'm joking. They're not blanks. There was once a very smart Irish boy called Artemis Fowl.
The square root of pi is 1.777245. The diameter of Pluto is 1,400 miles, and the first Pirate of the Caribbean movie is by far the best one.
He is smart, but Artemis did not use his genius for good. In fact, he turned to crime. Book 1, Artemis Fowl.
Spare me the theatrics and sit down.
Me?
No, that's what I said to the waiter.
The waiter ended up being a secret contact, who led him to the fairy, who gave him the secrets to the fairy holy book, which led Artemis directly to me.
My bodyguard, Butler, helped me capture Holly. He could kill you 100 different ways, but I'm sure one would suffice.
I was in the middle of the secret ritual to regain my powers with an acorn under an oak tree, which was private, by the way.
And I demanded a 1 metric ton of 24-karat gold. Handsome.
In an attempt to rescue me, my superiors at Left Recon, Commander Foley and Commander Root, recruited the infamous criminal dwarf Mulch Diggums.
The farting fiend tunneled his way to into my house with his own flatulence.
Which I will now demonstrate. Stay back, humans.
I think we can skip that particular demonstration, but they still ended up having to pay the ransom.
And Holly granted me a wish.
I got your mother Sandy back after her nervous breakdown.
It's almost as if you were doing something good.
I was not. How dare you?
Thank you. It's still hard for him. Book 2, the Arctic incident.
I was at boarding school in Ireland when I received an urgent message from my father in Russia.
He'd been kidnapped by the Russian mafia. Artemis had to rush to his rescue, but was stopped short.
Stop Short. Get it? By Holly Short.
This is why Artemis should not be allowed to tell jokes. And you should know better, amateurs.
Holly thought I was supplying contraband to Goblin smuggling ring, but Butler and I found the real culprit, the evil pixie, Opal Cowboy.
Book 3, the Eternity Code.
In my spare time, I created a supercomputer from borrowed fairy technology.
Borrowed, that's a nice word for it.
Which I called the C-Cube. However, I can't tell you much about it more because I can't seem to remember.
He agreed to have his memory wiped of the entire incident. Artemis was ambushed by a double-crosser named John Spiro who stole the C-Cube and killed Butler.
But when Artemis revived him with the help of my fairy healing magic, it was all very dramatic and well-written.
Why, thank you. And Artemis promised never to sell fairy technology again.
You can buy the cubes on eBay.
Book 4, the Opal Deception. Oh, that's me. So, back to the villainess, Opal Cowboy. She faked a coma inside an asylum to avoid going to prison and then managed to escape, replacing herself with an identical clone.
She lured me and Commander Root into a tunnel. And then she did something I can't tell you about because it's a spoiler, but it was bad and I was blamed.
Don't forget she also launched a biobomb at me.
Once again, I rescued you, but you don't know who I was because of the mind wipe in Book 3.
What mind wipe? Oh my goodness, are you a fairy?
Opal then captured Holly and Artemis and threw them into a troll-infested abandoned theme park.
After a very close call, we were rescued by Mulch and Butler.
Artemis realized that the fairies were basically his only friends, and he finally learned to say,
Thank you, I guess.
Book 5, The Lost Colony.
So Butler and I were in Barcelona, Spain, waiting for a demon to arrive from limbo. Being one of the few people in the world able to predict where demon materialization, I was ready for one when it popped up in the Sicilian Opera House. Unfortunately, I was not the only one who could see him, and the demon was abducted by a girl genius, if you think those really exist.
We had to track down the missing demon and rescue him before his entire colony was destroyed on the journey back to Earth.
Luckily, they succeeded, so I could move on to Book 6. Book 6, The Time Paradox.
At age 14, I was enjoying educating my younger twin brothers in the more important things in life.
Like summoning a waiter at a French restaurant? Couldn't you teach them something more important?
Hey, I was just a kid. I had barely finished building my first nuclear reactor. But things got complicated when my mother contracted spelltropy, a fairy disease spread by the use of magic.
The only thing to do was to travel back in time, to find the cure in the brain of an extinct lemur. No, it wasn't extinct in the past.
But when Artemis went back to bring the lemur to the present, he ended up having to save Holly, who was captured by his younger self, and he bumped into his old enemy, Opal Cowboy, who was not old, of course, but actually younger. Young Opal escaped into the future and cast a spell on Artemis's mother. Confused? I am, and I wrote it.
All of this affected the younger Artemis's mind, planting a fascination with fairies that set the events of his future in motion.
It created a circular timeline, or time paradox. Wow, whoever wrote this is clever and an almost incomprehensible level, and possibly blindingly handsome with Elvis-like charisma.
Thank you. That's not, he just made that up. Book 7, The Atlantis Complex.
I was in a glacier in Iceland, unveiling the ice cube, my invention to stop global warming.
That's when his complex revealed itself to Holly and Foley. The Atlantis Complex, a psychological fairy disease with symptoms including OCD, paranoia, and split personality disorder. Poor Artemis.
He accused Foley of trying to steal his invention and sent Butler to Mexico on a fake mission.
I couldn't trust anyone, and when our meeting was interrupted by an attack from a space satellite, I retreated into myself, releasing my alter ego.
Orion, who was the opposite of Artemis, a lovable, goofy, affectionate romantic, who wrote love poems to Holly and had impeccable manners.
I missed that guy.
In spite of having two personalities, I managed to save the city of Atlantis and everyone in it. And do I get a thank you? No, I don't.
Book 8, The Last Guardian.
My nemesis Opal is back, and she has a devious plan that is putting the whole world, and more importantly, my home and family, in peril. Her plan is to...
Hold on there, Artemis. We're not going to give the last book away.
I need to boost book sales.
To find out what happens, you'll have to read the book. A big hand for our stars, everybody, and thank you. That was Logan, April, and Annika was our book.
Pretty amazing, huh? I even got to keep the binder I used. Only 20 of them were made. But anyway, in addition to the video, I'm also giving you guys an update. The Case Closed review video is in progress. We are just trying to get filming done now because Cameron is currently in and out, not being able to shoot, Makudon in the videos. But in addition to that, I also have a new stagehand friend. Let's say hello to Chase Zirwa. He's right over here. He's gonna be helping us. He's gonna be helping us out with a lot of stuff. So stay tuned. We're trying to get the video up as soon as we can. We're hoping mid-August, early August. So stay tuned for that. And remember, guys, stay gold.
The name is Artemis Fowl. I'm at the start of being something legendary. I will dominate your dirty little planet. Warning, things I only dreamed may be closer than they seemed. I just saw what I couldn't believe. I'm basking on the run. Something wicked this way comes. I think it's time we got the pleasantries on.